I ain't got no tea. It's just sad and very hurtful that every time I get ready to lower my guard and say, "Oh, this is getting better. It's getting better." Every time I get ready to lower my guard, we back to square one. Every time y'all like, "Oh, you could help, you could do this, you could do that." I take that into consideration, and then I realize we're back to square one, and I almost let y'all talk me into some more dumb shit. Like, I just don't understand how everybody is running around talking about, oh, the Lord this, the Lord that, and we steady throwing stones at people that's supposed to be close to us. Every time I let my guard down, every time I let one of y'all like, oh, you could help him, you could do this, you could do that, and I take it into consideration. I even involve my husband talking, bringing up different topics that I shouldn't even be bringing up because it's no point. It's not getting better. It's not nowhere ever getting better. And then y'all keep asking me to do this same dumb shit. And I look crazy every time. Now I done went and told my husband, if in any case, could we step in and help? Could we step in and use our insurance? Could we step in and do this and do that? And then I get on here and we dogging my son, who's sitting in jail right now doing time, didn't involve you in the charge or nothing. He just sitting there just doing the time like it was his problem and his fault, ain't complaining. And here we go trying to put some more stuff on him. Like we ain't all watch you, see you, and know exactly what happened. We ain't dumb. We know hernias and cleft foots and different problems like that. We know what that shit come from. We got kids. They tell us when we pregnant what to do, what not to do, what can happen, what cannot happen, all of that. John already got 2 kids and they came out perfectly fine. No issues at all. So to be saying that the pregnancy and the this and the that, we watched it on TV. We watched it. I don't know how we was able to watch it legally, but we all watched that shit legally. And I tried. I said, don't do this. Don't do that. And y'all told her, don't listen to her. Don't listen to her. She's a hater. She's just jealous. That's what y'all told her. It's on. There's records everywhere of it. Every time we have seen you and John fight, do you not give him that right, left, real quick every time? His PTSD is not set up to walk away from nobody, just right, left. Some in these streets got PTSD. You can't just right, left, and then they just gonna walk off. But to get on this internet and go do an interview with somebody who have done nothing but dog you and your child the whole time. Didn't Akademiks call the baby retarded, allegedly? I need to know what he called my grandbaby, because I do remember him talking worse about the baby than any fucking blog on the goddamn universe. And you get up there and sit up with the enemy and talk about your baby daddy? How do you go sit down with your once upon a time enemy and talk about your baby daddy? I'm starting to question your loyalty now. Because that right there didn't make no sense. I would have gave that mother 5, 3, 4, and 2, and 1, and it would have been done. And it would not have put no dirt on nobody that got to be in my life forever. You sold yourself to Akademiks out of all the people to sell yourself to. That was some hurtful shit to watch. Like, my son genuinely gives a fuck about your child. He genuinely have conned me into giving a fuck. Okay, I can't understand even how my family members or the people that's supposed to be his friends sat there with you out of town. I hope his friends wasn't there when you was sitting there talking about him like that, when they already know the truth. We watched you take a backwood to the back of your back dome. We watched you. It's everywhere. We can see it. Now, we might not know what was in them glasses, but we know what was in that puff give. And maybe sometimes when people would hand it to you, maybe it had more than in it. You don't know. Somebody else might have rolled that shit. So all I'm going to say is, I can't believe you sold yourself to the person who talked more about your baby on this God's green internet than anybody in the country. They talking about my grandson over in Africa right now, okay? And you up here sitting down, making friends with somebody that talk more about your baby than anybody else, and then siding with that person to talk about your baby daddy? I can't say what somebody drank because I didn't know what was in that cup. I just know when you hit a backwood, I know that there's tobacco, and they say don't do tobacco while pregnant. I know that there's, and if the wrong mother man sprayed some shit on your because they with the, or if the wrong mother put some crap in there, I don't know. All I know is I would have blamed it on the man before I would have blamed it on my baby daddy, who give a fuck about my child. I would have blamed that shit on the motherfucking man. I don't know. I don't know what to say. And every time I think it's going to get better or we're going to be able to work things out, I remind that shit just pops out of nowhere that says it'll never happen. I'm washing my hands of it. I can't even believe my mama and my family, people entertain this type of shit being talked about my son. I'm starting to question everything and everybody. Everything and everybody. All them T pages making fun of you. They posting shit. They doing shit. Then you can't trust none of them motherfuckers. But to get on one of them pages and talk about your baby daddy, you was better off going on Ayana. You was better off going on a Christian site. They got Christian blog pages everywhere. Okay? You was better off going on one of Yahweh's people's pages. And they would have taught you how to deliver good tea. It's a way to deliver good tea without destroying people that need to be around you forever.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Now, your baby daddy got to go to the graduation and everything. With you saying stuff like that. And everybody watched you. I would have took accountability, full accountability. Full accountability for that shit. Y'all seen me. My bad. I did do the bad verses. I did do the crazy in love, and I said, the baby, give me the liquor. I did eat in front of people and that wrote, and y'all caught me. I would have took full accountability just so that I could have the right team in place. You're starting to scare people that want to help you. Because the people that want to help you are going to be afraid to help you because of the way you doing the people that is trying to help you.
What's up guys, welcome to Web City News Desk. Hope you're having an amazing day wherever you're watching us from. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for taking time to watch our content. We really appreciate your support. Now from the video to just watch, that was Blueface mom Karlissa, and she just came on live on her Instagram, to respond or react, after Chrisean's interview with, DJ Akademiks. And you all know that, recently, Chrisean was featured on an interview, by DJ Akademiks, on his podcast. And Chrisean had, so much to say, but, according to Karlissa, her only problem was why, Chrisean, accepted, the interview in the first place, because according to Karlissa, she believes that, Akademiks, is an enemy of the family, because he's one of the bloggers, who has been, calling out the family, writing, false information about, Karlissa, and together with, the family, Blueface, and everyone else, and just seeing, Chrisean, honoring her, his request and appearing on his podcast, for an interview, is something that didn't sit right on with Karlissa. And on Monday, July 28th, DJ Akademiks, dropped an interview with Chrisean Rock on his YouTube channel, sharing a commentary on the interview in his live stream. Akademiks claimed that their conversation was very pleasant, and Akademiks highlighted that while he was wary on how the interview would go at first, Chrisean came in with a different energy and was very peaceful throughout the whole interview. And further speaking on what his takeaway from Chrisean Rock interview was, DJ Akademiks continued saying, let me quote, and he said that I almost took away from the interview that there was so much guilt on her. She cried. I kid you fucking not. She cried, and it was like very sincere. What I felt was that there were certain things that was very heavy on her conscience, heavy on her mind, heavy on her life, and that God, or the place of religion and God, was helping her. And Academics said Chrisean almost walked out of the interview 4 times, which made him feel for her. And he had told his assistant and later told him directly that she didn't want to talk about her child. Respecting that, Academic, avoided the topic and focused on other things like, sobriety, relationship with Blueface, among other things. And this while Academics wasn't sure whether it was guilt or regret that was weighing on Rock, he attempted to use his own experience to get her to open up. And Chrisean ultimately mentioned that jail was one of the reasons that left her feeling this way, but DJ remained unconvinced, claiming that there was more to the story that Chrisean didn't share. And Chrisean Rock's interview with DJ Academics came days after the baby father drama rapper took to her Instagram story to share a video of herself on a phone call with Tory Lanez back in July 23rd. And Lanez, who is currently behind bars after being convicted of shooting Megan Thee Stallion in the foot, said, to Chrisean, for those who didn't get a chance to watch the whole, video, I'm not one of them nigga. I'm not one of them going niggas who's going to sit here and appreciate to you and preach to you. You dealing with a lot, but it's all going to be okay. That's those were Tory Lanez's words that I just quoted, from that we heard from the phone call that he had with Chrisean. And Tory then continued to advise, Chrisean to spend more time with God, adding that, and it's all going to be for the greater good, bro. But you just go to take time and be intimate with him, bro. He wants you to actually spend some time with him, spend some time in prayer and away from the people. So those were the advice that Tory told Chrisean. And hearing Tolinane's advice, Chrisean thanked him for his words of encouragement, also claiming in the caption that the rapper was innocent and should be freed. And according to Hot News, hip hop Chrisean Rock was arrested last year over possession of controlled substance in June, after which she spent 3 months behind bars. So go ahead and tell us your opinion down below in the comment section after hearing everything that Karlissa Suffold said concerning the whole interview between Chrisean Rock and DJ Academics. Do you believe that indeed Karlissa was right for calling out Chrisean, or do you think that they should keep off Chrisean, that she has decided to focus on her own life and career? Then the Blueface family should stop considering everything that she does on interfering with her fears. Go ahead and tell us your opinion down below in the comment section, and don't forget to like and share this video.